it's amazing how many people that are in a terminal situation can reverse it if they take control of their own, issues. More people should do it. But we give it all up to MDs, the right prescriptions for drugs from drug companies that own them. Varices are blood vessels that weaken in the esophagus. The esophagus is located in the middle of the blood flow between the spleen and the liver. And when the liver becomes cirrhotic, it puts back pressure on the blood flow and causes these blood vessels to expand and weaken. It also puts pressure on the spleen. The blood flow goes from the spleen through the esophagus to the liver. When they weaken, they can pop. When they break or pop, you bleed to death and you die, unless you have a really fast ambulance. And this is a serious problem for people with hepatitis C. I've known a lot of people that have died from this, and this usually can be prevented with a fairly easy operation or procedure in an outpatient surgery center, where they go in and they do a procedure called banding. They put rubber bands around the varice, and then it dies and just falls off, and so that weakened part is discarded by the body. Everybody with hepatitis C that has moved to cirrhosis should have an endoscopy, which is where they put the little camera down your throat and they look at your esophagus to see if you have varices. If you have varices, you have them banded. It's something that you need to do before it gets really bad. And if you wait too long, you waited too long. So, and that's a typical thing of end-stage liver disease. And don't let that confuse you. A lot of doctors will say you're in end-stage liver disease, but end-stage liver disease can last 20, 30 years. So you just have to take care of the problems as they come up. And banding is not real expensive. It's necessary in a lot of people, and you need to know about it and you need to get it done. I've noticed that some people who have them aren't told by their doctors. One of my employees who had primary liver cancer, which we got rid of, and he was doing quite well, very healthy, didn't seem like there was anything wrong with him, died during a banding procedure, bleeding to death, because the doctors never addressed his varices. And although they knew he had them, or because of his completely cirrhotic liver, should have known that he had them 10 years earlier, but they never even mentioned them to him until 3 weeks before the end. So just because your doctor fails to mention it, if you're cirrhotic, get them taken care of. And that doesn't, the majority of my client base isn't completely cirrhotic to that point. I'd say probably 20%. So it's a common procedure. It's done every day. It's generally not life-threatening. Just need to get it done. I have an endoscopy every 3 years. I was told I wasn't going to make it for more than 3 to 5 years in 1995, and this is the end of 2007. So living proof you can do well if you take care of yourself, which I don't do completely, but